Hello everyone and welcome back to Cancerian Tarot. Today's reading will be a pick a card your next 7 days. So if you want to take a moment to choose option A with the blue calcite, B with the honey calcite, or C with the clear quartz moon, the timestamps will be down in the description below. If you need a few extra moments, please feel free to pause the video, take as long as you need, and choose the card or crystal you're most drawn to. Hello option A and welcome to your reading. If you chose the blue calcite, this will be for you. So we're starting with your overall energies this week, the Five of Swords in reverse. I'm going to pull for your love life, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'll pull for your career, Ten of Wands in reverse. And then I'm going to pull, I think I'm going to pull your challenge next, and then I'll pull your reward. Okay. Sorry if they've slipped down. Your reward. Okay. So the Five of Swords in reverse, and that's with the blue calcite. There's a lot of communication here. This can be getting over a petty argument. This can be the tides are turning a little bit. I feel for some of you it might have been the past week, past few weeks, you've had conflict with a particular person or a group. This could be at work, it could be at education, it could be anywhere in life. When we see the Five of Swords, it's often represented as a card of bullying, upright of course. It can be doing things at any cost to get what you want. It can be pulling things over on people, deceiving people, bullying people, treading other people down to have what you want. But in reverse, it can be getting over those petty arguments, getting over those playground squabbles. There's a recalibration with it. Now, for your love life, you've pulled the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm going to aspect it. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse can sometimes mean bad luck, bad karma. It can also mean, though, that the season stopped. Something in your life, the seasonal wheel is no longer fluctuating. You have the Magician here. Okay. Now the Magician is making things work, it's communication, it's having mastery over all suits. I heard for some of you the words you are settling down into a relationship. Others of you, you're perhaps just bringing a phase of a relationship or romance to an end, or putting a pause on something. So for example, some of you might be taking a break, others of you might be just starting out on a new relationship. So for example, when I talk about the end of a cycle, the seasons changing with the Wheel of Fortune, it could be that you've been going through the seasons, you've seen the winter through in terms of being single, and now you're starting to meet someone else. You put a stop, you're saying, I want to be here in the summer for a little while. There is the Queen of Cups in reverse though, which can be selfishness, it can be failure to nurture, it can be a lack of emotional attachment. So some of you, it could even resonate the arguments between you. However, you also have the Star, which is dreams, having hope, faith. It's also eternal optimism to a degree there. It's having belief in yourself, it's having a goal. I think some of you, if you're hoping for a relationship soon, this is an indicator that you'll meet someone soon. There could be someone coming into your life. If not, it's just hold out your hopes and wait for the best person. The Magician is such a positive card. It's resourcefulness, it's manifestation. I think if you keep your eye on the goal and you really wait, you can manifest the person you truly want. I also think if there's been a period of turbulence or conflict, or for example upset in the relationship, you feel like things have come to a stop, there's a lot of hope here. It's looking up throughout this week. Your career is the Ten of Wands in reverse. I'm going to aspect it just because that's important. Okay, so I heard the words releasing a burden, and then we have the Eight of Swords, which is breaking free from feeling trapped. It can be moving on, it's a release from a prison sentence type of thing. Some of you might have felt that you weren't getting anywhere with work, you were feeling very pinned down. I feel some of you might be stepping away from one job and looking for an opportunity, or perhaps you're just taking time out from work. The Ten of Wands can also be feeling overburdened, overworked and exhausted. The Six of Cups, nostalgia, attachment. Some of you, like I said, taking time out of work and focusing on family, or it could just be that you're longing for better times again. I'm feeling that there's an aspect of healing to your work here. Now, we'll talk about your reward in a minute, but you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. That's being dealt a dose of realism. It can also be your dreams going awry. Something here has been thrown off a little bit. So, for example, you might have the Five of Swords, and some of you it will relate to your romance. You've become very aware. You've seen the realistic view of the other person or this relationship. Others of you it will relate to the work. You've been dealt a dose of realism. And if you notice there's cups here, cups upright, you kind of... how would I explain this? So the realism is sort of poured out and you're sitting there drinking it up, you're sitting there looking at everything you have and saying, okay. There's almost making peace with it here. Also, the Seven of Cups in reverse for some of you might feel like you're not getting enough opportunities, or your opportunities have been damaged in some way. Because I noticed, particularly in terms of your career, there seems to be a feeling of a lack of accomplishment, a lack of continuance, that type of energy here. Your reward this week, though, is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now, this is often not seen as a positive card, but I feel it is here. It's emotionally detaching from something. Now, I noticed here when you have this and then you pull this, I definitely feel there's been conflict in the last week or few weeks or months. That, or it feels like things have, like I've said, have gone wrong. There's a burden being shifted, there's things being dropped, there's coming out of feeling trapped. It could feel for some of you that you have maybe failed at something, or something's gone wrong. Sometimes when we pull this, it's a moving on from deceit, moving on from failure, but it's also a warning to keep your words, or sometimes your secrets, your passions to yourself, because other people are willing to sabotage that. The Hermit there, taking time out for yourself. Again, some of you I feel like you might be withdrawing from a relationship. Others of you it's withdrawing from an environment like your work, or it could be withdrawing from other people in your work. I feel for some of you it's mostly about a particular person or maybe two people that have quite an impact on your personal life. So I'm going to pull from your Moonology. I'm going to see what else is going on, some more clarity this week, please. Surrender to the divine, the full moon. I like that with your Hermit. I like the two purples together. I notice you have the star as well, the moon and the star. Surrendering to the divine is allowing things to progress as they should, allowing the universe to step in, going with the flow, having faith in yourself, having faith in the universe, in your spirit guides. The full moon is emotions, it's abundance, it's emotional growth as well. I feel when we pull this Ace of Cups, your emotional growth here is going to be learning to detach from situations or people that are hurting you, or that are making you feel trapped, or that are making you feel that you don't have opportunities. You might need to step away from that emotionally in order to reap some rewards. Nothing will come of this situation. So for some of you, if that is your relationship, or you've been progressing your relationship, the Wheel of Fortune will signify that as a change. Nothing will come of this situation can mean for some people literally nothing, this isn't going to last, this is not a long-term thing. Others of you it can be worrying over small things. So for example, if you're having petty arguments in a relationship, it means it's time to move on, this isn't worth it. Well, you could be fussing about the wrong energy here. And you have Believe in the Impossible, the blue moon. This is opportunity again. I feel like with the Seven of Cups in reverse there is an aspect of a lack of opportunity, or a lack of an ability to not necessarily dream but set goals, or perhaps you felt that you've had too many options and they've all gone wrong, tried multiple things and they've failed. That's why you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. I think you need to believe in yourself if there's something you want to do, or there's a type of relationship you want to have. The blue moon also could mean that there's an offer coming for you this week, an opportunity that will be a once in a blue moon opportunity. I'm going to pull one more. Your commitment is being tested to your relationship, but also to your path in life. I noticed the purple here with these. Some of you literally, like I said, relationship commitment. Others of you, it's the first quarter moon. You're moving your way through something, you're progressing through, but you still have work to be done. There's still a long way to go. This is the first quarter, not the final. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello option B and welcome to your reading. If you chose the honey calcite, this will be for you. Your week is starting with the Nine of Wands. Perseverance, patience, there's a bit of passion there. It's also care, making sure you're putting effort into the right things. This will be romance. Okay, so we're doing your general energies this week. Romance, career, we'll do your conflict, your greatest challenge, and then we'll do a reward. So career, we'll do your challenge next. Okay, oh, sorry, I'm going to move these along a little. And then do your reward. So I'm hearing stamina and perseverance. With your, let's go to your romance. Six of Pentacles can mean gaining a lot of affection. It's happy. There's an aspect of happy families to it. It's provision for the family. It's responsibility. There's generosity and sharing. There's also luck there with the bamboo. And if you notice, there's a pair of scales here. There's balance, balancing work and family, balancing the workload, balancing the house load. This is quite a healthy and positive card, and I think this could be where your honey calcite comes in. Really sort of enriching, soft. There's a lot of warmth there. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Three of Cups in reverse can be jealousy, it can be threes of crowds. I don't like to say this, some of you might suspect that a partner's been cheating, or perhaps there have been a lot of conflicts in the family, because we have the Hierophant in reverse. That's classically a card of divorce, of separation, but some of you it could be unorthodox. So for example, the Three of Cups might resonate to you as you're being judged. For example, your husband or your boyfriend might be staying at home caring for the house and children while you go to work. Or whatever for you is a bit abnormal in your culture, you might feel that you are both being judged. Your marriage or your partnership could be being judged here. I'm going to pull one more card on it just to clarify a little bit more. Five of Pentacles. Okay, tough times. Like I said, some of you, I think maybe you've had a bit of a turbulence with your partner, a bit of a tough time, perhaps some cheating, feeling like someone's had something over you, or maybe it could be financial loss. So for example, loss of a job. I do think here with the Three of Cups in reverse, it feels like an image thing as well. A lack of celebration, something going wrong, losing the finance, so you're really getting back to it, getting down to the basics, being affectionate, working on your relationship and your family together. The Ace of Pentacles here for your career concerns me a little bit, because we have the Five of Pentacles there, which is a loss, but there's also, again, still, it's not like you've lost everything, of course. The Ace of Pentacles can be a bad investment gone wrong, it could be the loss of a job, it can be spending too much money, it could be having a big financial idea that doesn't hold much weight. Some of you, I'm just going to aspect it though. Okay, this is a good thing. A lack of experimentation or a lack of balance. I think you might learn your lesson this week about money. I don't necessarily think you're going to see great financial reward this week. I do feel for some of you, maybe you've learned your lesson if you have been investing a lot of money and it hasn't been going well. You're learning to maybe no longer gamble as much with it. Temperance in reverse is a lack of experimentation. Some of you, it could feel like maybe you don't have much wiggle room at work, or there's not much room for you to progress. You have the Sun there, which does mean positivity. This is a happy card. This is good rewards, this is being fulfilled, this is happiness. I don't think whatever is going on in your career, the difficulty or perhaps financial difficulty, is something that is detrimental to you. I think it's going to help you grow. Your greatest challenge this week is the Eight of Cups. Now that's saying goodbye to things that no longer serve you. It's a letting go card. It's a card sometimes of feeling abandoned too. Some of you, I think it resonates a lot with your work. Some of you, it could resonate with multiple areas, because you have the Nine of Wands to start with. Your overall energy is perseverance. It's keeping your eye over your shoulder. It's making sure really you keep on your feet, you keep going, and you're checking to make sure people care. It can also be feeling like you're not receiving as much acknowledgement for what you do. Your reward this week, the Empress in reverse. I'm going to aspect that one straight away. Managed to pull one more. Okay, getting over your losses there with the Five of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles not necessarily having a goal. The Empress in reverse can be someone who, it could for some of you relate to your mother. This is a reward though. This is reward. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse is often not having everything you want. I think some of you are facing a large setback at work, and it could knock your finances, it could knock your household a little bit, but I think it's actually something that's going to make you happy. Maybe you've been working very hard for a certain amount of money and it's not worthwhile for you. You don't get to spend enough time with your family or your friends. Some of you, it could be the people at your work, it could be you feeling not appreciated, and I think that this is going to allow you to step back and try new things. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is also a lack of nurturing, a lack of goal setting, a lack of perseverance, and a lack of support. maybe some of you have felt like a lack of support at work. I think there's an aspect here of things crumbling down. The Empress in reverse can also be someone, not necessarily in a negative way, but it can be someone who's very pleasure seeking, someone who now has a bit too much free time. It could be someone who is not necessarily being the most nurturing motherly figure, the biggest host. I feel like maybe you're going to be feeling at the end of the week that you're no longer going to be taken advantage of. Maybe there's a lot more room for you to experience fun, go out, do more things, spend more time with your family, because you do have the sun here. Whatever failure it is at your career, whatever you feel is going wrong, it's actually benefiting you, which is strange. The loss of the finance here is why it's so hard. It feels like it benefits you in a way. So I'm just going to quickly pull from the Moonology and see what's going on here. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so that goes over your reward. Full Moon in Gemini, communication, intellect, the soul twins. There's a completion aspect here. Nothing is yet set in stone, so the things that have gone wrong at work this week might not be the same next week. It could be that you're taking a week off. People have said, get out for the week, you're dismissed for a while. This means that there's going to be change. If you find yourself unemployed, it's not going to be for long. If you find yourself unhappy at work, it's not going to be for long. There's a lot of room for you here, more room than you expect. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full Moon in Taurus. I think that this also relates to your home life. You need to really decide what you want to do for your career. You need to start putting things down on paper, taking those steps. If you do have a family, or you're hoping to have a family, now might be the time to have that discussion with your partner. If you no longer want to be part of this family, if you're putting extra effort in because you feel bad because you no longer want to be part of this and you're trying to make it happy, it's time for you to really look at your dreams and what you truly want in order to progress. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Option C, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the clear quartz moon, this will be for you. Okay, we're starting the week with emotional fulfillment and independence. He's sitting there holding his goblet as I'd say, look at everything I have, I'm satisfied, lounging there with the leg. So we're going to look at your romance this week, your greatest challenge in the middle, romance, career, and then we'll look at your reward. I'm pulling the cards in the order that I feel is right. It's an intuitive reading. Right, okay. I like that, the moon there and then there's a little moon there. Okay. And reward. Okay. This is probably the most positive group I've seen. So your greatest challenge this week is getting along with other people. It's end game. It can be setting up celebrations. It can be reaching the goals. It can be building things back up. This week with your relationship, the High Priestess is trust, it's intuition. I'm going to aspect it, see what else is going on. I don't think you have a normal type of relationship. If you're in a relationship, if you're single, some of you I'm seeing as an aspect of pessimism. The Ten of Swords is self-ruin. Some of you might be feeling that your relationship is bringing you to that, or intuitively you know that maybe your relationship is causing you a lot of strain. The Ten of Swords is endgame, it's defeat. It can be almost like a death of something. It can be very worn down as well. If you notice closely, the panda's been pulled open and it's like there's steam or something coming out. All of the steam has been pulled from the panda, all of the panda's energies have been beaten out of them, their image, the mirror. It damaged their self-image as well. Some of you, I'm hearing that it might not necessarily resonate that way. It could even be for some of you a past relationship that's knocked your self-esteem. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse as well can be not working towards something. Urge to pull another one, the Devil. If you have a relationship, now's the time to use your intuition. With the Devil's energy, it can mean toxicity, control, it can be bad habitual cycles. There's a lot to that Devil there. Chariot in reverse, not getting anywhere, and then the Emperor in the reverse, a tyrant. It feels like someone in this relationship could be embodying those energies. I don't like to say it, I never like negative readings. It may not resonate with all of you. If it doesn't, feel free to take what resonates and what doesn't. Some of you, if you're single, it'll be I don't want to move on. Maybe you're still hung up on your past relationship. Maybe you're seeing those looming black clouds of the things that were. Others of you, if it's a relationship, it feels someone in that relationship doesn't want to progress. They want to keep this Devil stage. There's an aspect of ruin, of toxicity. The High Priestess is trust as well. I'm reading it here though, trust in yourself. There's a moon there. The moon is secret. It's a crescent moon, so it's not full, it's not hopeful, it's not abundant, it's not a growing emotional connection. It's on its way there. Look at your justice. I'm going to look at your career now. These have come off. Justice in reverse, King of Swords. Oh, it's not a good week. Emotional detachment there with the King of Cups. I think that might be for some of you the best thing, because justice is in reverse. It can feel like an unfair thing. It might be unemployment. It might be that some of you work in the judicial system and something's gone a bit wrong. I'm feeling that. I keep feeling some of you have quite a serious job, a job that involves a lot of paper or computers, that type of energy. You have the King of Swords there in reverse. Someone who's misusing their power. It could feel that you're maybe your boss or a judge or someone that way is misusing their power at work, misusing their position. However, you have a reward here, like persevering through it, building things up, keep going. You'll reach an end goal here with the Three of Wands. Is goals. It's seeing your ships coming in on the horizon. It's saying, I'm sitting here now, but in the future, in a few weeks, in a few months or years, those ships are going to come in, the cargo's going to unload, and I'm going to have great abundance. I'm going to aspect it though. Fairy God Panda reverse, yeah, there's an aspect of it, you're feeling like your self-confidence is being knocked, like I said, perseverance. The Fairy God Panda is someone who mutters in our ear, and it's our own voice, but it's not always our own words, telling us bad things, instilling self-doubt. We have judgment here. You have judgment upright, so people are on your side. I think things are going to go in your favour, even if you feel you've been mistreated at work. I do feel that this opportunity is going to potentially lead to a promotion. It's going to lead to greater freedom. Some of you, it might resonate here with your romance, with your romantic part. You have judgment here, very positive. People are on your side. It's going to be ruled in your favour. It's a yes card. Do you feel there may be some self-doubt here, but there is goal setting and achievements there. Page of Cups is emotional attachment. It's happiness. There's a lot of positivity there. I do feel like I said, with your Nine of Cups there, there's emotional fulfillment. I feel like you could be breaking free, or at least listening to yourself and distancing yourself from these toxic things. At least doing it emotionally, like here with the King of Cups. It could be that all of these problems or conflicts at work and or in a relationship, some of you might even work with your partner, you'll allow yourself to detach from this, and you're the one that's going to see rewards. So you have New Moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. Okay, that's take time out, listen to yourself. What do you think? What do you need? What do you want in life? Don't allow it to become the point of a fantastical dream where it's like a delusion, you don't know what you want anymore. Don't think to that point. But there's a new opportunity here. The new moon is a rebirth. That's you needing to sit down with yourself and finding, what do I want? Get to the emotional, to the spiritual, to the intellectual side of it. Step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. Start seeking more. Like, you have the Three of Wands there. Seeing your ships coming in, your goals, your future. There's a lot of aspect to that. If you want to do something new with your future, if you want to find a new relationship, move on to something. You want a new career, you want to move on to that. Now's the time to step out of your comfort zone and do some things. I think you have a lot of emotional support here and satisfaction. A new start is coming. New people, for example, if you're single, this could be a sign not to worry about the old toxicities. A new relationship is coming in. It's a rebirth. It's a completely new person, a completely fresh page, a new opportunity, not just a fresh page, a completely brand new book. I also feel that if you're in a relationship and you've been with this, some of you, it might resonate as things that you could get over. For example, your partner might be very depressed, very stressed, very angry, and there's problems with that, or it could have been you, it could have been the tensions at work are causing relationship problems, in which case it feels like this could be alleviated in time. A time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. Open up to others. I feel like there's a lot of emotional fulfillment to you. Maybe be kind and compassionate. If people at work are being nasty or they're trying to be very controlling, it's a just smile and move on with it. That's the only place they feel powerful, and you can remember that. Don't be afraid of giving to others as well. Positive people, just because nasty people have done the wrong thing. You have luck is on your side. Like I said, judgment isn't on your side. Everything here is a yes. So even if you feel like this problem now isn't going to resolve very quickly or easily, the luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius, exploration, learning, spiritual growth, and it's also a constant seeking of that knowledge. The new moon is a new beginning. Luck is coming in for you. Sagittarius is the eternal optimist, and I think you could be an optimistic person too. I feel like if you just wait it out, or you make a decision, if, for example, maybe waiting for things to blow over at work or in the relationship is what you need, other people it might be just take a leap of faith, step out of your comfort zone and try something entirely new. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.